Allen Real and Chevy.
Hey everyone, welcome to I Just Watched. I'm Joseph.
And I'm Eric.
And we're talking Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. And we're going to jump into it shortly, but I have to hit you with the usual spiel, ladies and gentlemen. If you do enjoy this video, which we hope wholeheartedly that you do, click that like button, hit the subscribe to stay tuned to see more. Just a little bit like this big, and you're going to want to ding. Perfect. We're going to keep moving on because I want to fuck that up.
We're definitely going to fuck up eventually.
Oh, yeah, no, that's that.
That's at least one good...
Hobbs and Shaw. So let's talk about it. So for the most part, this spin-off of the Fast and Furious franchise is not a bad movie. It's entertaining. It's enjoyable. Has some decent moments. My biggest issue with this movie is that it's like present-day, over-the-top 90s action movie.
Mm-hmm.
But on top of being that, every time they're trying to set up this joke, they're in your face about trying to set it up. About pushing the fact that it's like, oh, these guys hate each other. They're gonna hate each other. They're gonna hate each other. They're gonna hate each other. And then they just never have a moment where like this needs to be serious, so that way the villain and the scenarios seem threatening and terrifying, and the humor relieves that instead of just humor and relieving. It just, I don't know. To me, excuse me, that's what kept this movie from being even better. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a popcorn flick. It's entertaining. You put it on. I'm cleaning the house. I probably won't change it. There's some funny moments.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah, like
there's
it's
nothing much to
entertaining.
Yeah, it's nothing much to say.
Overall, I don't think it's a good movie just because I just hate the fact that story-wise, they're just consistently, they know that it's over the top, so they're going even more so, but without proper purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of ruins those really good funny moments. It also kind of ruins those like, this should be serious, like life-threatening situation. So that's my thoughts on it. Like, I don't know, it's okay.
No, I totally agree because it's fun to watch and everything.
Yeah, like it's entertaining.
It's entertaining, and it's literally what we predicted it was going to be from the get-go when we watched the trailer. But yeah, no, there's just certain humor that's just too over the top and too in your face about it.
Yeah,
and that's what takes you away from like making those ha-has for the real jokes, and then
exactly
ha-has,
bro.
But I mean, a good moment that came from the trailer was the whole like he's like, they're like, no, I don't want to work with this asshole, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But and then in the movie they lead it up to it, but
they ruin it.
They ruin it because they just keep having this banter back and forth. The two agents that go hire him.
Yeah, basically they're like operating officers or their contacts or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, they right before that moment could have been like super like funny and entertaining, but right before that moment you literally have these two characters who just straight up, mine's gonna hate yours more. No, mine's gonna hate yours more. Oh, they're gonna hate working with each other. Mine did this to me. Well, mine did this to me. Blah blah. Like, I'm just like, we get it. Like, you already. And the thing is, they already did that a little bit when they officially meet their connections, their guys, their handlers. Yeah. They already did that joke. So then they just did it again.
It's just
and again.
It's a running gag. Is what it was called.
Yeah,
it's a running gag, and But it's
just like two in your face. Once or twice, spread out would have been fine. But it was literally like 3 scenes in a row. It's the same thing. And
another thing
just took me out of it.
Another thing that's really bad about this movie is just like, for one, you have Ryan Reynolds. I think he's a great actor.
I love the dude.
But in this movie, he's literally playing like his character Hannibal King from Blade Trinity. Nobody liked that character.
Yeah, and it's funny because like he literally, like you said, it's Ryan Reynolds knowing that he's playing Ryan Reynolds playing Hannibal King obnoxiously even more so than before.
Like, it's not even Deadpool obnoxious, because at least Deadpool obnoxious, it makes sense because that's what Deadpool is.
Yeah,
this is just like it's pointless.
Yeah, they're trying to like it sucks because does that mean that every time we see him from now on, he's gonna be some weird knockoff Deadpool instead of Ryan Reynolds portraying a character, which I hope doesn't happen because he's fantastic, beautiful, awesome Deadpool, but Ryan Reynolds without that is still a great actor. There's stuff he does like definitely maybe that I absolutely love, and there's there's a bunch of stuff that he's done. So I hope he doesn't just like every time we see him on screen now, he has to be Ryan Reynolds being Deadpool over the top, unnecessarily. And then he can still be fun and funny. But
another thing, we totally agree on that. But another thing is Kevin Hart being in this movie.
Yeah, bro, his part.
Because it's always
so
like
useless.
Any movie you see him in is Kevin Hart playing Kevin Hart. I think he's a great. I think he's a great comedian.
His stand-up is fantastic.
I can't take it away from him.
Funny dude.
I can for sure say that he cannot go beyond his comfort zone of that.
At least he hasn't yet. Like there's been 2 movies that I've seen that I actually genuinely like him in. One is Jumanji, what is it called? Next Gen or Part 2, basically the one that not the one that's coming out like recent, the one that not coming out like this year.
The one that's about the video game.
Welcome to the Jungle.
Welcome to the Jungle.
The second one to the trilogy, however you want to say. I liked him there because he wasn't like it was a combination, and then I liked him even more so in oh man, I just said it. It's the one with homeboy who's paraplegic.
Oh,
The Upside. I saw that, and that he played a different character, and it was really well done, and I enjoyed that. So those are like, I like that. And the first time on top of that was like Central Intelligence, but it only worked because literally the character that they wrote was him, so it worked. But like every other time they try to write him to play himself, like to perform his stand up throughout a movie, it usually doesn't work for me.
And
so
I
get over it.
And I understand they became good friends. You know, Dwayne and Kevin. I know they became good friends and everything.
Yeah, first name,
but it's like
shit, goddamn.
Huh?
It's Mr. Johnson and Mr. Hart. So they're you know first name basis.
No, I'm first base. I know them personally. Anyway, why am I still here?
Don't introduce me to
Exactly. Why am I still here? But no, it's just I understand they're good friends. You know, they're trying to like to help each other out. But I don't know. It was kind of pointless.
Yeah,
honestly.
Like his cameo or whatever you want to call it, it just has no genuine.
Honestly,
use.
it's a cameo.
Yeah, it's like there's no genuine use.
Like, hey, I'm here.
Okay, like if you want to talk about cameos, when Matt Damon does them, his cameos are fucking legendary. All right, like Scotty doesn't know, Thor Ragnarok. Like when he shows up, it's with a purpose and it's funny.
Oh, I mean, but overall, I mean, it's just a fun movie to watch.
Yeah,
if you really want to watch something that's like fun.
Yeah.
But you don't like have to be too.
You don't have to be involved or.
It's a very simple plot.
Yeah.
Right from the back, you already know it's a very simple plot.
It's a Fast and Furious movie without the original Fast and Furious cast.
And with less cars.
Yeah, 100%.
100%
less like actual vehicle use.
There's one car and a motorcycle.
Yep.
And
then like
fuck ton of like tow trucks.
There's a line of tow trucks.
Yeah, that's it.
But
and a helicopter.
Well, true. So I mean, it's cool. Idris Elba was an interesting villain. It's interesting to see the fact of where this trying to go. Like now they're making cybernetic super soldier / warriors type shit. It's interesting to see where that's gonna go. But at the same time, this movie 100% should have been its own idea instead of a spin-off. The honestly lazy purposes was spin-off, so they don't have to recreate a world or recreate characters. They can just transfer these two characters that people like, Jason Statham character and Dwayne The Rock Johnson's character, into another movie. So that's honestly what it is. So just go in knowing that. Like honestly, if this movie was separate and had nothing to do with Fast and Furious, it might have been better. But then they would have to focus on actually developing these two new characters. But now you can just pull from past stuff,
references and stuff, and just past resources.
Yeah, so that's what it was. Honestly,
past sources.
It's okay. I say if you watch it, watch it. If you don't worry about it. You're not missing out on too much. I know it made a bunch of money, but I mean, you had fucking great cast. You had names in it, so it was okay. I'm not going out of my way to watch it again necessarily.
I mean, if it like honestly, if there's like, because I'm not going like out of my way and just be like, if I'm on Netflix and I see it there, I'll be like, oh, cool, I'll watch that movie.
Throw it on, and then next thing you know,
like if I'm cleaning the house or something, I'm just gonna be like throwing it on, and be like, whatever, it's just some background noise.
Yeah, Let us know your thoughts on this movie. Did you like the fact that it's a spin-off? Do you like where it might where it might go? And last tidbit is, I don't know her name, but the best part of this movie is Jason Statham's sister, because she was actually the only character, in my opinion, who had like genuine growth and development throughout the whole thing. Yeah. So I feel like I should throw that in there because she was like the worth it part for the whole film.
Yeah, that was the only part. Her acting and her character building in the whole entire story.
Her dialogue, like she was the one that like made this movie watch it better. Exactly. But until next time, adios.
Goodbye.